Let's go, we'll start with some drills, some ground drills. And then we'll show him.
Where did we go?
She wanna go get some water. So we'll go on the ground drills, and you don't see me do this quite often, or at least teach them, swapping sides, from soccer. We're gonna swap sides two different ways. One is we're gonna hip over on the other side, and the other one we're actually gonna, vertical, like cargo over the side, and then we're gonna take it back. So, so the first one is side control, is I'm gonna get an underhook, and I'm gonna turn, and I'm gonna pull this back leg down. When I pull down, I'm not gonna lay all the way down because I have to hop up. My opposite hip, this hip that's almost down is gonna cover this hip. And then I'm gonna step over and cross back. So, it's the underhook. It's fine if you have an overhook here, and then on the hip, and I'm gonna turn in. It's a lot better with the underhook over here. You're gonna turn in. If you need to try and get the knee in, then I'm gonna hop. Come on. Crossface. I'm gonna bring it with me. Bottom leg's gonna go over. I'm trying to get hip to hip. And I'm gonna jump over. And come in. Do it about 10 for each. Then we're on to the next one. You got it? 1, 2, 3. Amy will give you. I'll let you pick it over me, okay?
Oh, learn how to go in, so.
Did you have a case, or did you?
Yeah, I got a case. Fridge. It's fairly simple. So you're. Pull his hip all the way. Yeah.
Just turn it on this side. You turn it on this side, and jump over straight.
Do we have to have it under the head?
I mean, you don't have to, you're just gonna lose it if you don't. So, go over her arm, go capture her outer one. No, the other hand, set the crossface you got on. Now do the same thing. And what you're gonna feel is you're just gonna come straight out the back. Jump over there. Oh, no, hold on, wait, let her do
This
that.
one? Oh. Oh, I see, okay.
I looked at
Yeah,
it
that
first,
one.
but I didn't get with her.
Okay, so this is ahead of the knee. You have to understand that what I'm about to show is a lot of the times is in a knee slide position, and they get a knee, into your side, a knee shield. I cannot do this, if it's the bottom leg, because the one you're just saying, you ain't gonna move it anywhere, and the other is that you're gonna capture it if you do pass this. So we're here, and I get across, and they're gonna come in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna control the underhook side. I'm gonna put my head on the ground, and I'm gonna put my hand on the ground, and then I'm just gonna go up and over. And they're gonna turn. This has happened to you quite a few times.
Oh, yeah.
So
For
this,
sure.
they've got this in. I'm putting this in so they don't extend all the way out and get re-guard. So this is here. I'm holding the back. Again, everything comes down, and I'm just gonna go straight vertical, and then come across. The importance for this is I'm not doing this number. I'm putting it in like this. Okay, both feet don't come down, I stop. When I come down and I'm here, and I'm holding it, I'm gonna go up, and then it's tap tap. Okay, that's that's the focus on this. So here, I'm gonna go down. There's my squat. Here, grab the back. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, no, I didn't. I just shaved off my baby hairs. Well, yeah. I told my friend, that, let's see, I'm here. I told my friend that because I was like, I don't care how it looks. I just want them gone. And so she just shaved them off. She's like, okay, well, we made it cute. I said, no.
Other side head. No. Get completely on that side.
Slow down.
There we go. Focus on the tapping of the feet.
Okay.
Try not to clump when you hit. There we go. That sounds great. You can tell whenever you
This one?
just.
Is that one side I'm better at?
It's like a cartwheel. So I'm almost parallel with you. Yeah.
That's, most of the
Shoulder into you.
I know it looks like also around, the idea would be completely broken, no service. I can, but, y'all do it. Yeah, just like that. Oh, beautiful. This is extremely efficient and effective.
Yeah. It is. Hey, people do it to me all the time.
This is fun. I like these two movements. I use them fairly often whenever I'm just playing around and all those. And you can tell, one on the hip, jumping across, that was entirely different.
Not a great thing. Well, if I get hold of your legs, you can't cross the road.
And I'm looking down and I'll see like my hairline going like this
Hold
one.
on to my back, right? Does that help you balance?
Sorry.
Yeah, it helps you balance
Like,
and
just
it's not.
completely
I noticed I do better whenever I
She
use
did ask.
your back to stabilize and stuff.
There is
I
a
haven't
certain
looked at it.
part that,
I want-
you don't have to get friction on.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, I'm gonna cut too.
They can move it.
Oh, no, it needed. Yeah.
Okay, let's take the back for side control. Has anybody else seen these berimbolo stuff and taking the back?
Yes.
Okay, so, I'm gonna show you the right way to do it, and I'm gonna show you which way that I assume you're gonna hold it. They both work. So when I'm here, I get side control. What I want more than anything is to catch, is to sit out like this, when I have the shoulder, okay? You can't, hang on, you just can't do it any other way. So they're here and I'm gonna drag them to the side. So now I'm in this one, where I've got their leg up. What I'm gonna do at this point is my bottom leg is gonna hook his leg. Okay? So I'm here and I've got this bottom leg hooked. Good. I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna grab his leg, and I'm gonna come over. With this, I'm gonna stomp my own foot, push, and then cover.
We bear bellowing tonight.
That's what he said.
So here, I'm gonna stretch him out, pull this down, grab it over the top, grab the foot, I'm gonna hop over, stomp, push, snap. And we're gonna go, it's gonna be important how we finish this. This is not something I'll ever do live, because it puts a bind on me. I'm gonna show you one more time this way, and then I'm gonna show you the other way, which is so ugly, but it works. So here, I've locked it in, I'm gonna reach, and I'm gonna grab, pull it in, then I'm gonna go over, stomp, and I'm trying to push him down, and I'm gonna come in. Okay. Y'all good on the details? I'm gonna show you the other way. The other way is just as similar. So I'm just gonna step over the other. At this point, you can grab the leg or you can grab the hip. And just grab and pull. Much better, a lot stronger. You normally won't get the second hook, but it'll achieve the same thing. So here, pull, step over this one, and grab the pants and the leg, and I'll just roll over and shut. Good luck. 1, 2, 3.
Sounds like you did
Shit.
It is. This is just a warm up because I want to do back stuff.
Yeah.
Stomp your foot. No, you cover your own foot.
What?
Do it again. Do it again.
Cover.
You got the top end?
Don't have.
Under his hip.
Stomp your own foot. Good. So you want to push on your own foot.
You wanna pull me back into you?
Yeah. And you want your leg to be in her knee. Yep.
My leg and
So start again.
knee. Oh Lord, this is gonna take some time. Amy, you wanna try first?
No, girl, it's all good. You get it down first.
Alright. What am I stomping? This.
Your foot, yes. Your own leg.
Am I figure four?
No, you're stomping.
And then what am I doing with this leg?
You're stomping it. You're using that leg to stomp that leg.
Oh, okay. 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 Oh, shit.
Now stomp your own leg.
Ideally, you don't end up with a hand on your butt.
Oh my God.
So connect with it,
This
like
is
the whole
so
time.
bad.
So the whole time connect with it. So I'm here, and I'm over the top here, and now whenever I go up, she's connected to my shoulder, and I'm gonna come underneath, and I'm pushing with that leg. She's much different. Snatcher, I gotta use the other one on her.
Okay.
You can do it.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
It's just something.
I'll try one more time and then you can try.
It's just something.
You can try once or twice. Alright.
Keep the hook.
Here.
Push down.
Twist your
And then hit my knee a little bit. No, it's all good.
Okay.
Try that right motion.
What was the other way?
Instead of the underneath foot, you're doing the over foot. The problem with the over foot is that it opens up the leg lock.
You can try it first, and then we'll move on to the second one.
I'm teaching this just because of you.
Well, and I appreciate it.
Butcher.
I know, oh my God. I'm good at jujitsu.
No, the top.
Yeah.
My top leg.
I just want you to get a little bit of practice with me not hogging.
Yeah.
So, have
Yeah, you said you grabbed that one.
there, right?
Grab her foot up.
Put his hand through. Shoot
Now
his hand through here.
I'm
Shoot his
gonna
hand
go
through
over, I'm gonna go over and under her hip.
His hand. Yeah, like that, like you're reaching for my feet when you go. When you go. There you go. Push my leg down. Push your foot.
Basically.
Something like that. You're gonna have to, at that point, because as agile as you are, you're gonna have to shrimp a lot. Or the lack of agility.
This is definitely not.
No, this is, I'm telling you, like, I've even seen it without even grabbing the leg. Like, you just jump over
Like
and
you
grab your
have
hips
to work
and
with
you
your
just.
hands and have to work with your
let it
legs
roll
and
with
feet.
it.
Because I didn't feel you pulling me with your hands that much.
Oh, so did you wear right feet, you're right.
And that's like I said, it was
You're not locking your leg,
Yeah.
Are you, is your knee full of?
Oh, I'm sorry, when you mean locking your leg?
Like a figure four.
Yeah, no, I'm not locking my legs. You can,
Is
but
your knee
it's.
lower than his hips?
There you need. There we go. I'm gonna pull his foot up, and I'm gonna roll underneath him.
That way?
Yep.
Over your left shoulder.
Uh,
No?
There we go. Good. I'll bring you back. Takes. expect y'all gonna do this in live roll?
Oh, no, I'm doing it. I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna do
The
it.
other way you can for sure, like, but this is, the reason that the overfoot is,
You get shown from half hour?
I don't would rather not.
Okay, well, I didn't know what other way you were gonna.
No, instead of the foot capturing underneath, I'm actually just stepping over.
Okay.
So the step over, that's gonna, if somebody's agile enough, barrel well enough, they're just gonna, you know, they're gonna attack your feet. But the goal is not to get caught on that. That's fun. It was just a fun little drill. Alright, let's go on back to it. So, let's go into, the debate of an underhook compared to overhook. And why the underhook's so whenever we fall back, we're gonna fall either to the underhook side or the overhook, depending on what's your preference. If you fall to the overhook, which is the one the choking arm, and I fall into this, the choke is normally pretty closely there. The unfortunate part is if they defend it, he's almost out. That's a very good setup if you're a gi choking person, where I'm going to the gi chokes and I fall to the overhook side. That's all you have. All you have is the choke and the gi chokes. The arm bar is gonna be very hard, because then you're gonna have to swap them in. So in everything that we do, we wanna leave up the option, so we fall to the underhook side. So I'm here, I'm gonna fall to this side. Now granted, I know that there's good escapes from here, but this is where the arm bar, the triangle, and the chokes are still accessible. What I want, whenever we fall, I wanna make sure that my head is on the ground side and not his. That's the battle. He's out. If I'm here and he drops his head below mine, he's out. I've lost him. So I need to fall underneath his head and keep it on top. For the different things, my first line of defense is the seat belt, which is gonna be, you know, stake the heart and hide the evidence. That's my first line of defense. My next, as soon as he starts to come up for a defending, I'm gonna wait on this arm and I'm gonna capture it. So whenever I capture the underhook arm, I don't wanna grab wrist. I wanna grab his palm like this. And I wanna turn it in, okay? It's a lot harder to get out than this. This eliminates a lot of stuff. Now, the only thing he's got is this hand. So I'm going to start attacking for either a lapel or a regular choke. And then this hand's gonna get in the way. The most ideal scenario is, as he starts grabbing, he grabs, he pulls it out, and then we start doing the hand fighting to the point I can grab it, pull it back, and hook it. This is the most ideal scenario, period. And then I can go in for my gi choke or the regular rear naked choke. So, let's stay right here. What we're gonna do is rear naked. The thing about the rear naked and how then we're gonna high success. I want y'all to understand that normally we're in here, everybody knows, crunch up, drop your chin, and don't come in. If you want this, there's two different ways we're gonna go about it. The one is gonna be a cross face, and we're just gonna crush on their jaw. If I can go at the bridge of the nose down, I can finish it. They'll tap. If they don't tap, they're gonna lift their chin to pull it down, and I'm gonna finish the choke. That's the first way. I hate that way. The second way, I hate too. Because when their chin's down, what I have to do, have y'all heard of the Eye of the Phoenix? Anything like here? All that stuff. And so this is, I got a grip like this, blade. I'm gonna start at the ear, and then I'm gonna cut with my thumb very hard and keep pushing in. And then at this point, I'm just gonna cup, okay? And when I cup, I'm gonna keep working it up until I make a fist. Then I'm gonna finish the thumb all the way through. Both of these suck a lot, okay? But I want us both to go over this. So the first one is I'm gonna go in the cross face, and I'm just on the bridge of the nose down, you're just gonna squeeze. What they're gonna do at this point is they're gonna reach down and pull it down, or they're just gonna tap because you're breaking your nose, or their face, the teeth, or whatever. The next one is the Eye of the Phoenix. It's either like this, straight, however you wanna do it. I'm gonna start at the ear, and I'm gonna go down the jawline until I'm completely under his chin. Then I cup. I'm gonna cup like this, and then I'm gonna lift my hand to this point. Then I'm gonna make a fist. I'm gonna finish all the way through. 1, 2, 3. That's very, very good information. I read that a couple years ago, and then not her started showing all this.
You're
But
protecting.
it's,
I do the usual kind of thing, and I start at that area, and I usually pretty much. We said only do one side, so I know it's gonna work. I don't know if we're having to do the leg thing, it's all good. The thing they're doing.
Yeah.
Like that, so.
If you preferably, Justin, if you got the hand strap, you're not gonna go, I mean, obviously you can, but you're not gonna go across the face of it, even another section. Yeah. On the head.
yeah, I would. And then honestly, if you get both hands, it's a cheap solution, but a smother is always, there's nothing they can do.
Just come straight across the mouth.
So you're gonna grab, you're gonna start at the nose.
You just didn't do the ribs.
There's nothing you can do, literally nothing you can do about it. That is, I'll do that too, it's like, we know, it's not that. If it's a serious role, I'll never, put the joke around. So we're gonna go on with those. We'll go into the children, right?
Here. Got it. We follow to the side. The other side.
So get on the underhook, get your head on the underhook side. There we go. It sucks, yeah, it sucks. It's a hateful way. This is honestly truly why I normally never go to a rear neck, just because you can do it right. It works extremely well, it works at all levels. The problem is when we're training with each other, it's just like, I can't do that with somebody I know.
I've had my teeth broke before.
I can't, I won't. I mean, there's too many other things.
Go put in your mouth, piece out. I didn't get it when I was a kid.
I don't like, there's quite a lot of you like bully submissions, I won't do. So that's just the basic. We have the armbar triangle still, and then we're gonna go into the gi chokes. Because we're gonna finish out the gi chokes with, the clock choke. And you'll see why they work so well hand in hand. So I've got the underhook, I've got my fist covered, right? And I'm gonna fall aside, I'm gonna stay over here. I'm gonna wait for him to reach. However, we can turn and grab here, and I'm in here. So if I'm on the other side, remember that arm bar is gonna be very, very hard. But at this point, whenever they start grabbing this hand and we're fighting, he's gonna start moving away. And then I'm gonna start trying to grab in here. Even if I can come in here, I can open it up and I can cover. If he doesn't, he's still gonna move his head away, and he's gonna start, so then I'm gonna cover. Then I'm gonna use my elbow to push his head, and I'm gonna fall. From here, I can hold this, bring it out like this, or I can finish it in however. There's quite a few different ways, depends on how rough you wanna be. So we're in here, and then I'm gonna finally grab, however I do it, grab this. It's very important to this. Stay on this side. Yoga play different ways. Coming in here, and then opening him up, push his head. I like grabbing both hands, using the elbow, and then pushing, bringing us up. At this point, I'm gonna swing over, finish it. Either or. Do you need more detail on that? I think everybody understands this pretty well. 1, 2, 3. Follow
I
it.
guess you get that around.
Yeah, so I get both hands on the same side, before. As I start moving them, because now I use my elbow to help push it anyway.
I'm here.
Now you gonna bring your right leg over to his hip.
Yeah, that's a little easier.
Like using my leg, just trapped your arm to kind of pull you to.
Yeah.
Get some, really trying to escape. That first hand, you pulling it up, or you pushing it down again?
Oh, you're talking about to cross the leg line?
The first initial.
Well, first, there's a lot of different ways to set it up. I saw a lot of, and there's a lot of new teaching coming out, is I'm actually cross gripping both hands. That's my whole intent, to do that. I like for them to reach, and then finally we're gonna wind up getting. That chicken wing grab, like, you're gonna get it. I mean, just,
I'm back. Right there. This first one, they can grab it. This one here, I wanna keep it high.
yeah.
Or I want it down here.
I want high.
Hold it up here and have that twist so they can't push back.
Yeah, that's just, that changes a lot of stuff. So let's go on the choke. There's a triangle from it, but I know there's no way I'm gonna set this triangle up. It's just not gonna happen. So I'm here and we fall, and I've gathered and I've captured, and this hand, I'm fighting. If I can get, like I said, this is the most ideal scenario is I'm here. And then it's easy to go for my bow and arrow. Falling in, and I'm in here, I can immediately go for my bow and arrow. Everybody knows the bow and arrow, but I'm gonna do the cross collar bow and arrow. It's, to me, the best way to finish it, especially on this side. So the cross collar bow and arrow is I get it deep, I get the other collar. When we're on this side, this is one of the negatives about this, is it's gonna be very hard for me to finish this from here, because I need to bring it to the other shoulder, so I can hop this. The cross collar, it's still hard, but now I can really start choking. So as I start pulling and bringing it up, he's gonna wanna start coming down, and we're gonna follow in this one. Now I can finish it very easy. To finish this, I'm gonna straighten my elbow behind his back. This is the only way to defend a bow and arrow, or even a cross collar bow and arrow, is that he's gotta get my elbow and keep it out from hiding behind him. So from here, I'm just gonna straighten and start pushing it down. Now it's behind his head. I'm gonna finish it. If I don't finish it, because like I did here, I have a loose grip. That's where the collar chip comes in. So let's start again. So we're on this side, and I've controlled this hand. Ideally, if you get in this in here, like if you can get a collar grip, just finish the rear naked. Like if we're in here and I can actually grab this, you already have the rear naked, just finish it, okay? If we're loose, that we're gonna go through this whole scenario, I know I'm rambling, but the bow and arrows going into the clock choke is gonna be the most ideal situation. So we're here, let's say his hand's loose, I'm gonna grab the opposite. So now I have this. I'm gonna extend the roll in my back, and then I can finish this. And I'll just show you. If it's loose, and it will be, possibly, we're gonna go over the clock choke, but let's get to this one. So it's one, and the underneath arm is grabbing the other. And then we'll go on the clock choke. I feel like if I show the clock choke, I'm just it's gonna be more than we can handle. It's no, I think y'all can handle it, but.
You can go first.
All right. Okay, so go to the side, and then do that. Let's see, hand fight, got your leg, and then you just.
Yeah, you got
So for a longest, both of y'all were the good cross, And when the cross collar, you just grab one and then you go behind the head trying to straighten it.
Yeah.
That works sometimes. So I'm gonna show you on this side, that cross collar, going to cross collar.
I'm really trying to figure out this.
I'm gonna show you. And this is if,
The only way I know it.
so there's only two moves, I'm gonna tell you, that's 100% submission. This one, and, you probably should have showed you the window. Those two, if you set into this and then you go into clock choke, because this one, the three, and this is a back and forth,
With that,
you will have this. Never seen one.
yeah, it's pushing.
Just it works.
No, it's, this is what, it just makes it feel tight, I guess, with your shoulder pushing into this. Talking about the underhand?
I didn't believe in this move until a DJ Absher from Lafayette got me 4 times in 4 minutes. He's like, I mean, for one, I couldn't, I had to take the last minute off because I didn't have no blood in my head.
Back?
And finally, I said,
This was straight, just like that.
no, because I always wanted to do the
You
bone
can use this right
cross
here.
collar one, I was like, let's
Stop this one.
get out.
And now you come back.
Severely wrong.
Stand back. All right, just finish.
And then it's so.
That will work as well. And that's actually a very good sign. Okay, let's go into the clock choke. Let's go over some groundwork of the clock choke. Everybody's familiar with the clock choke? Everybody's familiar with the clock choke? Pretty much.
Kind of.
Okay, so the clock choke, and I'm not gonna do it very hard. I want the opposite lapel on my side. I don't want to say ideally, but the majority of the time, I'm gonna have the opposite arm too, okay? So, where I fall is very important. I show this over and over. Whenever you go forward, my head is going directly over his head. I'm not falling to the side of either head. I'm going straight over his head and I'm falling down. So now my face is right over his head. Then I'm gonna swap and then come up. And then I'm gonna walk around in a clock. The choking part is, and the reason it's taught to slide over is I'm transferring my back pressure here to here, so we can't lift up. The defense to the clock choke is just as easy. As soon as I sit up, he just dumps me backwards. As soon as I start to do this, I'm out of the clock. This is extremely over-exaggerated. But any amount of space, if I do this and I start working in, all my weight's on his back, and he's just gonna drop me back. And then I'm into this spot, and then I ain't gonna choke. You don't have to dump over the head to finish this choke. It sets you perfectly to keep the weight here so he can't dump you backwards. We good? Okay, that's clock choke. And I'm over the top. Now let's go back into why I'm showing this and why it even matters. So we're in here, I have the cross collar, and we fall, and I'm loose, or he's got his hands in the way. However, no, so I already did all that. So I went away and now I'm in the cross collar. I would set up and now I'm trying to finish it. And it's loose, or maybe he's got his hand in here and I can't finish it. However, I can't finish it. So I fell to the left side and I'm just gonna take, and I'm gonna hook. I'm gonna let go of this hook and I'm gonna grab here. And then I'm just gonna convince him, all right, he's out, he's gonna go. So now I'm here and I'm back in the clock. And I start walking around.
Make sure the camera can get that. I'm gonna be watching that.
So we're here, we're on this side, I'm gonna finish this, I bring him over, he's defending whatever, I'm gonna let go of that hook, and I'm gonna pick it up and carry it. So I'm gonna go to my knees, over his head, and then I'm gonna walk around and finish the clock, holding the cross grip the whole time. Need it again? 1, 2, 3.
How do we do that?
That's kind of messed up. Give somebody a little hope and crush them like that.
Hey, look, I know.
Nice.
Don't know hook the arm. I'll burn it that side.
Let go of that hook.
I'm gonna lift her up.
Oh, yes.
She's gonna turn. I'm gonna hop up. Then I'm gonna clock choke out.
Okay. And then, it's not bad. It looks more complicated. Yeah. That way. Yeah.
I love this combination. This is by far one of my favorite combinations.
Alright.
Are we falling to this, under side or?
Yes.
Over.
So you start with an overhook, or an underhook, and then we got this, we'll finish it, I have to now go.
Yeah, let go of that hook. Oh, wait. Yeah, keep your hands. Here. This one. Switch hands.
Cool, you're running position. You're running position, I'll show you all this time.
Yeah.
If I'm holding my hand, is that matter?
No, we cross collar.
Cross collar.
Yeah, when we cross collar, like in that way, I'm gonna keep it, and I'm gonna show you what, if you don't get the bow and arrow, we're gonna go right back into the, I'll show you how to do it.
You mean if you don't get the clock, you're going back to the bow and arrow?
Okay, yeah. That makes sense. Just wait for you.
Is it yet?
No.
Okay, so not only does this work extremely well, it works even if they're not defended. You just like clock choke over this choke. There will be times that they have everything perfectly work. The clock choke will almost always eliminate the grip just because of them rolling from catch and base. There will be times in the middle of clock choking, you still ain't got it. They may got the last bit, and you got all the pressure, I'm gonna start all over. So, I've had this underhook, I brought him over, he gets his hand in, let's get his hand in, and grab like that. I can't push it, because he's keeping away from his pride. So I'm gonna bring him up, and I'm gonna go for the clock check. And I'm over the top, and I still ain't got it. I know I ain't got it. But I'm trying everything, and he's still a defender. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop my head, and I'm gonna bring him back over, my leg over the top, and this will finish it every time.
So it's best to straight on?
No.
The collar?
No, so
Or is it still a clock?
let me break down the last move. So my most ideal scenario to finish this cross collar is I'm off to the side and I'm here. This is my most ideal. Is that I'm here, instead of just falling and pulling it back, which will work. The most ideal is when I fall, is I open, go over the shoulder, and lock. So whenever I do this, here we fall, he comes up, I'm gonna go up, I can't finish it, so I'm gonna drop my head, and I'm gonna pull him, and my legs come up.
So you're
I'll
giving
finish.
yourself that option again?
Yep. See it again? Like I said, I want ideal, I'm trying to do it, because I'm here, and I'm gonna finish this. So we're here, and I fall, I lift him, I'm gonna come up, I'm gonna finish it, I can't. So I'm gonna drop my head, my knee's gonna be right beside his head, and I'm gonna roll him back, leg comes up, leg comes over, and I finish it. 1, 2, 3.
Just a little.
What?
I'm not gonna give you the stare down,
Who?
like they were gonna do it to you.
You?
and I can get it. So, I'm done.
Yeah, it's gonna come over my knee. It's gonna windshield wiper into her shoulder.
So I'm gonna run it this way.
Yep.
Okay.
Across your feet over her, the other side. Cross the other side, bring the right leg.
Ones that
Swell your knees, yes.
He's gonna go on the side of his hip.
Yep, yep. Yeah, just like that, perfect.
Side. Now, up. That. Can't do that. And,
So that's where you wanna go. At that point, you're like, I ain't got it, but I know I know. Now I go for the ball. He sets over, and then you set up, and you got it. So this is the position that I want, is I want that knee by his shoulder and head, and then I'm gonna roll it back into it. And then the leg goes over, there we go. Then I'm gonna use my legs to extend the leg and straighten. Yes, sir. So the legs crossing, when I cross my legs, I'm using my legs to push her farther away.
Oh,
Yeah, because
straighten like this side,
when you say straightening, do you
straightening
mean?
the legs.
I feel like we're talking different languages, but I think
No.
you're saying the right thing for what I want.
No. So, right here,
So here,
straight.
no, so connect to her, like tighten them around her, do it, let's go into the regular. I think you're cross your legs over her shoulder. Okay, keep it tight to her, and when I straighten her legs, I'm pushing her away from my arms. So this is pushing her shoulder and her body away from you. So push her away, there we go.
Okay. Yeah, the shoulder thing makes sense.
Yeah, so I'm pushing her away from the choke, and my arms are still there.
Yeah.
So it's just tightening everything.
Yeah,
That's why I was saying, straightening the legs was the right thing, but I didn't think you understood the intent.
okay. No, definitely not, but yes.
All right, that's all I know about back days. It's my favorite setup. It works almost every time I get it in. We still got some time. You want me to show y'all some bull crap back and stuff?
Yeah.
Well, there's some stupid stuff, and I want to show y'all some stupid stuff because it's fun.
I need to see that all over here.
Okay. So stupid things. I got this hand. Okay. Y'all want to see this because this is dumb. This is just one of those dumb things. If you get it, everybody shame on y'all. And I didn't teach y'all this. So we have this, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring my hand and my knee on the outside. Post my knee, and I'm just gonna bring it back. So my knee's posted, my hand's on the outside of my knee, and I just drive it back, and I continue. Dumb, right?
Yeah.
It works. This works. Knee on the outside post and just pull it back. Another dumb thing, and I promise this will be the last one. We have cross grips. Alright, so this is the ideal thing. But instead of cross grip like this, I'm gonna cross grip it like this. Okay? So how we set that up is a little retarded. So we're gonna come up, we're gonna hold it tight, and I'm gonna capture it. And then I'm gonna come in. He's like, what the crap are we doing? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start stretching him. Right? At this point, you're gonna have to let one of them go. But first, you can't pull it this one. So I'm just gonna come up, pull this one, and as he goes, he's like, all right, I'm out, I'm free. I'm gonna go straight into that triangle. Because they're gonna turn very hard. So I'll show you. So I'm here and I've grabbed it, I'm doing all this. I'm gonna lift my leg up, grab it, grab. Grab this, I'm gonna pull it tight, and then I'm gonna let this go, bring my leg up. He's gonna turn very hard. I'm going in the triangle. Dumb stuff. All right, I'll play it. 1, 2, 3.
Here, question.
Yeah.
So you were showing earlier the leg drag to back kick. So let me. So you're going for you're laying it over, catching the top leg.
Here you go.
You don't want that.
around.
That's how you
Yeah, just one.
Because.
That's how it's.
You do that, we'll have one.
Well, that's what I'm.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Here,
Remember all the time,
here.
comparing the candidates to my head.
So the one on the,
Basically the same.
Yeah.
So good.
it's.
And then the bottom leg on the inside.
So from half guard is I'm going toward the same side leg. This one I'm going over.
Since we get that little twist.
I wanna say when I do the pamper, almost lean back this way and roll back in when I'm making one.
And I don't ever see Ashley getting mad. That's,
Under your leg. You
Yeah.
don't, you have to, you have to feed it to your leg
that's
first,
like way.
with both
too-
hands, though.
you know,
And then,
better than-
Oh, pull back.
And then arm back,
Yeah,
and
here's that.
then let's get on go, and then you.
So,
just
so,
turn it
I mean,
to
you have to
the-
have an over under.
I was just, I don't think.
That's
we'll
okay.
Actually do that.
wait, but I wanna know, I mean, yeah, I'm not doing it ever, but, so,
Over, under, and then,
So one grips over, the opposite hand is over.
there we go, and then.
Yeah, see, it's,
That,
um,
that side,
So you roll over the same side.
and then.
Yeah, that's the same side, is now I'm going over.
no, you want that top one. So let the bottom one
The
go.
bottom will go and you turn it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so that made a difference, the top and bottom one, cause that leg of yours is going over this bottom one. Okay.
That was, Haley was staring her invisible pot with her hands.
That one just does not make sense, so I'm here. Here.
It totally makes
So
it.
you wanna like almost pull my, yeah, there you go.
Okay, so my knee is going into your,
Armpit, like hip to armpit.
here. I'm gonna do it
Turn the
slow,
head
so I wanna
towards
see
you.
the toes.
Okay.
Twist the teeth to the left.
So I want to poke my knee through.
What?
I want, keep your knee through her hip. Okay.
What do you mean through her
So,
head?
What?
so look.
So loud.
Okay.
Like here. I'm what? He was bothering me trying to help.
So,
What?
This is here. So normally I'm on the inside of my thigh. With my knee up, I'm gonna go on the outside of my thigh. Okay, and then I'm just gonna follow my knee. So I'm here. And instead on the inside of my thigh, knee, I'm on the outside. And then I pull her across because now I'm framed on my knee. And then I'm gonna extend and bring it straight back.
Okay. What's the other one?
That was,
So, here. And I'm going, this
So I
one.
wanna go over and under. No, over under grip first. So, yeah.
Me.
Okay, now opposite grips. You're grabbing the opposite hand. So your right arm grabs her left arm.
Just a different one. Don't grab the same
Here.
one.
Right? Okay. But I'm going under the leg.
Yep, but you had to get that right first. Now we're gonna go with the under, you're gonna go under the leg.
I hate also fucking chicken. Okay, but I
He's
have
not
to let
even
go
trying
of
to
it, right, to get it?
Huh?
I have to let go of it to get it.
Yeah.
Let go of this one.
Mhm.
So, here.
There you go.
Here. Okay. Here.
then you pull me kinda backwards.
And then your left leg is gonna go over her right knee, over her right shoulder.
Left leg over right shoulder.
I'm sorry, your right leg, that's backwards over.
Right leg over right shoulder.
Uh-huh, and then go in front of that
Yeah,
hand,
look
and then
at the
let go,
bottom.
and then pull.
Oh, I'm going this way. Wait a minute. That's.
I mean, it's
Sorry.
bending all the way.
You're-
Was that okay?
No, you were doing fine, I'm just dumb.
So you can pull the bottom off.
I'll mentally practice that at home.
Hey, look, it's just silly stuff that if you catch it, shame on everybody, you know, kind of deal. So I'm here, and I don't even have to pull this one, I was just doing it for the sake of it. So I can hold that tight and then come up, and as she goes to turn, she's like, oh, I'm gonna follow it. And I lock it in. It's either or.
So
It's relying on her trying to defend.
you're keeping hold the bottom hand.
Either one.
Yeah, I was doing the top hand.
You have
Well,
to
he just
hold
said either.
one of them.
Okay.
Because he did do the top.
Haley,
No.
you have to hold one of them. It doesn't matter which one,
I'm just
cause you
trying to
need an
find
arm
out.
in whenever they turn into you.
I know what you're saying. It does this way.
Okay, either. Okay.
It both requires on them trying to defend it, guard. Get back in guard. Play with it, you look lost. Help you.
Never hear. Well, look, can y'all do something and not just stare at me? Because I'm not doing it.
We
Why
wanna
everyone
watch
just
you
stare
learn,
at
we
me?
wanna watch you grow.
No, I don't want to grow in front of y'all.
Come on, give him one,
One to grow on.
give him one, take one for the team.
And then I'm gonna opposites. I'm gonna get this one first. That here. Then I'm gonna.
Oh, I know what the other one's gonna show.
What? Am I
No,
doing
keep
it
on.
wrong?
No, you're good.
He was talking out, thinking out loud.
Okay, and then I can keep both of them.
No, you gotta let go of one.
Oh my god.
One you have to let go. It may be easier to do the bottom one. Maybe I messed up on the
I'm
top.
just gonna lean back and let go of that one, and you do whatever you wanna do. Hey, okay. Got it.
Aced it.
I have grown. so
Under
much.
all supervision. Oh,
God.
you want me to show the last one? I actually remembered in the middle of watching her do that. I knew there was 3 stupid ones that I wanted to show you.
Yeah, you pushed it in his head.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna leave. That is, I'm gonna leave y'all alone after that. Alright, so roughly everybody knows the arm escape. Where they bring it over the other side and they drive in. So this I'm ahead of. So if I come in here and I put my arm over the side, or if they put the arm on the other side, is that I want to hold my leg so that they don't drive in and I can keep it posted. So that's super relevant. At here, if they straighten the arm, I want to bend it in. So when I bend in, this has to be quick. I can't let him drive me down like a normal defense. Y'all familiar with all the defense, right? Hold this tight. He drives his head in my shoulder and we're down like this. He's passing. So I want to stop all that. As soon as this comes in, I'm going to let my leg off. And I'm going to bring my arm into this leg. Okay? So very quickly, I'm going to spin all the way around and I'm going to hook. And then I'm going into a guillotine arm and a guillotine.
On your leg?
Mm-hmm.
Did you let go of your leg or you?
No, it stays until I can fall all the way around. So we're here, and I come across. He's like, "Oh, I got a chance to go out." So before anything happens, I'm turning, grabbing. I'm gonna come out, and then I'm gonna roll all the way over the top. And we're gonna come in here, holding this hip. Knee comes in. I'm gonna grab and finish the arm out with guillotine. Y'all know where I'm finishing, right? Like, because it's too. One more time.
Oh no, I got it.
You got it?
I was thinking, yeah.
Alright, good. He did this one day at your house like a month ago.
Did I?
With the guillotines and grabbing the leg.
Oh, yeah.
This is
So
from
it's here. I'm ahead of it.
perfect position.
I'm gonna turn in, control this hip, come in, look, and crunch in and finish.
You were there then.
All right. Me and Amy's out. Y'all do what y'all want. Thank y'all for listening to me rambling. And don't you get to.
Oh, thank you.
Always fine. Breaking up with not to get some of those.
Get you thinking a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe too much. Some people too much don't need to think about nothing. I don't know if my blueprint here. Oh, sorry. I was talking too loud.
What?
The video will probably be done tomorrow morning. I'll send it. If I don't remember, you know, more welcome to text me.
Yeah, I'm rolling. You can take David first, so you know I'll take a break already.
Process everything.
I'll put on